Welcome back to Beat the Game. My name's Steve, and let's continue Kamala Khan's story with justice. So, our first mission, we went up against the Wrecking Crew. She was all by herself. But now, S.H.I.E.L.D. has taken notice of this young lady, and they decided to send in a few people to help her out in training. So we have Norman Osborn with the risky business scenario. And let's look at the justice cards that we're going to be using with Kamala Khan. So we got 2 powers of justice. We're running 3 foils. We're running 1 interrogation room, 1 followed, 2 spycrafts, 1 counterintelligence, 1 under surveillance. Let's look at the events. 2 stealth strikes, 2 concussive blows, and here are the trainers from the S.H.I.E.L.D. Academy. We got Quake, Agent Coulson, and Jessica Jones, and Mockingbird. So these are going to be the the S.H.I.E.L.D. Training Academy. I was debating, but I was like short 1 card, so I'm like, I'll just put Jessica Jones in there. She's kind of like a street hero. Just kind of fit in the team. Aside from that, we're running the triple resources, 1 endurance, and then 2 target acquired. So we're going to go at it as a little campaign. I was thinking about it as I was playing the first mission. I gotta let's make it a little story about Kamala Khan on her way to becoming an Avenger, or actually working with the Avengers. So I think that's pretty cool here. So now Justice and S.H.I.E.L.D., and then we're going to go with Norman Osborn, Risky Business. We're also going to play on Heroic to see how that goes and how it starts and how we can kind of make it happen. So we're going to shuffle up. We're going to play with Norman Osborn, and let's not go too crazy. You know, let's just put a random modular encounter set in there. They're all here. Well, so let's see who we're going to pit it with. So MODOK, Tombstone, Electro. You know what? Let's just shuffle them up. And then we'll just take 1 at random. And then let's see if she can face off against the company. All right, let's see. It is... All right, Masters of Evil. All right, that should be interesting enough. A lot of minions. So I'm going to set everything up, and then let's start playing. All right, so we are all set up. We're just going to be shuffling our deck. We got the 2 counters on Criminal Enterprise. All right, let's make sure this is well shuffled. And then we're going to shuffle the encounter deck. All right, so I think we're all set. All right, side scheme, Kamala Khan, and let's start playing. Let's put this here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, I really like all of this, so I think we have a lot of good stuff. We're just going to keep Coulson, and everything else is going to go. Because Coulson will allow me to go get a, what's it called there? Spycraft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so we're going to look for a Kamala Khan card, which is a Wiggle Room. We're going to use that target acquired and a power of justice to play Coulson to go get a spycraft. All right, so if there's ever an encounter that I really don't want to deal with, I will definitely have Coulson there to help me out. We'll shuffle this. All right, so now we have a spycraft. We're going to play a big hands to play the spycraft. And we are going to play a Wiggle Room to play the biokinetic biopolymer suit. We are going to keep our big hands in our hand. Let's just make sure I got this right. We shuffled all of this. So 1, 2, 3 for Coulson. 4, 5, yeah, okay, so Coulson gets Spycraft, 1 for Spycraft, and then Wiggle Room for this. All right, so we're good. So we'll flip into hero form. We're going to do 1 damage on the Criminal Enterprise, And Coulson is going to remove 2 threats from the main scheme. All right, and Coulson's going to take 1. Let's ready up. And then 5 cards. Oh, we do have a stealth strike, 1, 2, 3. A shrink, stealth strike. So all the thwarting that we need at the beginning of the game. All right, so that's fine. All right, so let's start. 1 threat on the main scheme. We are in hero form, so he's going to place 2 on criminal enterprise. Encounter heroic. Each masters of engage with you. Son of a gun. So, and then we search. If no, search the encounter deck. Is there one with 4 health? No. So you know what? This is what we'll go get. We'll go get a Meltzer. Meltzer's annoying, so let's just go get him because we can get rid of him. Oh, there's Meltzer. All right, so we're going to shuffle up. And then what's the other one? A payoff. Oh, that's 2 per player. So, yeah, we're going to keep that up. And then that's going to have 2 on it, which is pretty good. All right, but we're okay because we're going to get rid of payoff and we're going to get rid of a couple of things at the same time. All right. Coulson's going to deal 1 to Meltzer. And then we are going to, for 1, shrink and a Bruno Lucarelli. We are going to stealth strike for 4, getting rid of Meltzer, removing 2 threat from the payoff, which is going to go away. We're going to exhaust to get back the payoff in our hands. And then we are going to use the big hands to play an endurance to bring our health to 13. So as far as training goes, we're not doing too bad. We could flip Goblin here. Is that what we're doing? I do have this. You know what? Instead of doing the endurance, let's just do that. Let's do, that's for this. Let's do 1, 2, and a big hands. We're going to flip him down. And we're going to put him into a state of madness. We're going to take 4 indirect damage. So we'll be down to 6. And just to help us build up, we're going to flip down. There we go. And then this is here, and this is in the discard pile, which is very, very good. So this is how you want to, when you want to play Norman Osborn, that is how you have to play it. So until you're ready to defeat him, you want to kind of flip him up and down. So we get 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 2 foils, unfortunately. Nothing we can do about that. 1 threat will go on the main scheme. We'll remove 1 madness counter from him. Because if you would scheme, remove 1 madness counter. And then the first one is a private security guard, which is okay. And the second one is advance, which is perfect because he flips back into Norman Osborn. All right. So as Kamala Khan, we will heal for 5. Going back up to 10. And instead of playing with my dial, I'll just put some damage tokens on me when that happens. We're going to search for a Kamala Khan card, which is a Nadia Bahadir, which I love. We're going to use foiled for Nakia. Nakia for Amir Khan. Amir Khan to play a stealth strike. Yeah. Let's put a stealth strike. Actually, I'd rather put shrink, big hands. Let's just put maybe when you would take any amount of damage. So I can actually use wiggle room when he flips. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to drop into a target acquired, which is actually good if I want to keep him into his other states. We're going to flip down. We're going to use foiled to play target acquired. We are then going to use biopolymer suit and a genius to do 4 damage to the private security specialist. And then we'll remove 2 threat from the main scheme. And then Coulson will stick around. And we'll keep our concussive blow for the next turn. Alright, so that is actually pretty good. So now we are all set because we'll be able to confuse him next time. So, there you go. More teachers, sneak by, and another concussion blow. Alright, which is very, very good. So, 1 threat will go on the main scheme. There you go. There's no damage here. He's going to put 2 infamy counters, which means I could... Okay, let's see what we do. Infamy counters, and then 1 and 2. First one is a hired gun, which will give him a boost card. And the second one is whirlwind. Alright, so a lot of enemies now. That's annoying. Okay. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so let's see what we do now. So we need to do 4 damage. Alright, so let's do this. First, we'll play our biosuit and concussion blow and a sneak by. So that is 3. And we're going to punch for 3 on... Who are we punching 3 on? Yeah, we're going to punch for 3 on Norman Osborn, and we are going to confuse him. So if he wants to scheme, he cannot. Alright, we are going to take back by exhausting Kamala Khan, and then we're going to search for a Kamala Khan card. Oh man, oh there you go, Embiggen. And then we are going to put a card at the bottom. I think we're going to put under surveillance at the bottom, because we're going to draw it next turn. Draw a card, which is a big hands. Oh man, I should have placed a double resource. We're going to reduce the cost of the next thing we play, which is going to be for 2. We're going to play a red dagger. And since he schemes for 2, we're going to attack for 3 and get rid of this hired gun. Now, we weren't able to do any damage yet, but it's coming. Trust me. It's coming. So I'm going to keep Embiggen and Mockingbird because check what I'm going to be doing after. I'm going to have 6 cards. I am going to place a Kamala Khan card underneath, and then I'll draw an extra card. So I'll be able to filter my hand pretty well, unless I get super unlucky. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we got both wiggle rooms that we don't really need, and a spycraft. All right. And we might just put Coulson at the bottom. All right. 1 threat goes on the main scheme. He is confused, so he does not scheme. And then he is going to scheme for 1, so that goes up to 3. And then the 2 encounter cards. So if there's an advance, all we're going to do is we're going to target acquired it. Collapsing Bridge, which places 2 threat. And then the other one is Oscorp, which has an acceleration and 3 threat. Alright, so there's a lot of side schemes. I might just put Jessica Jones there. Okay, our turn. We are first going to do Amir Khan. And what are we going to put at the bottom? What are we going to put at the bottom? I can't remember what we did. What's the last one we put in? Darn it. Alright, so we are going to just put a sneak. Yeah, we're going to put a sneak by at the bottom. And then we're going to draw a card, which is the under that. And then we're going to call out for a Kamala Khan card, which is the last one at the bottom. And then we're going to shuffle, get an encounter card. So things are going actually pretty well. I'm not too worried. We're still full strength. I'm not too worried about Whirlwind. I'm a little annoyed about the collapsing bridge, but I think we'll be fine. All right, so let's just see what we've done. So we've done all our abilities except for Nakia. So we're going to use Nakia next to reduce the cost of the next thing we play. We're going to flip. Oh, and the target acquired is a hero thing. I have to remember that. All right. So the next thing we play is one less. Okay. So check this out. We're going to pay 2, and we're going to play a Mockingbird, which is going to stun our friend. And there we go. This is our discard pile. She is going to punch for 1, which is going to flip into the State of Madness. All right, she's going to punch for 1. And then Goblin's going to flip into his State of Madness. He's going to try to deal 4 indirect damage. I'm going to use both my wiggle rooms to draw 2 extra cards. And then I have a shrink and a foiled. All right. I am going to use Red Dagger to remove the collapsing bridge. All right. Then I'm going to use foiled. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't need to do this yet. All right, so I'm going to use foiled to play a second Spycraft. I'm going to use Biosuit and Shrink to play for a Sneak By. And I'm going to bring back the Sneak By in my hands, which I'll remove 3 threat from the main scheme. All right, and then I will play Sneak By and Under Surveillance to play and Begin. All right, so we are super well set up. The training is going very, very well. Everyone at S.H.I.E.L.D. is super impressed about what we can do. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's still at 18, but not for long. All right. First things first. 1, 2 threat go on the main scheme. Goblin wants to attack. He's stunned. Whirlwind will attack us for 2, which is fine. We'll take 2 damage. We're at 8. And then we're taking 1 and Heroic, and then the other one is Masters of Evil. Discard cards until we get a Masters of Evil. Oh, there you go. Radioactive Man. Well, he's annoying. Next one is Assault. Oh, maybe I should have canceled that radioactive thing. Oh, man. All right. So Goblin wants to attack us. We're going to put Mockingbird in front. He's going to attack for 4, plus 2, plus 3. Wow. He was attacking for 9. Okay. Thank you, Mockingbird. Savior. And then the last encounter card is Private Security Specialist. That is annoying. All right. Okay. Let's start doing some craziness there. All right. First things first. We're going to... Oh, man, do I really want to punch for 1? Yeah, we're going to punch for 1 off Radioactive Man. Then we're going to use Polymorph Suit and Energy to play Stealth Strike and Begin. We're going to do 6 damage to Radioactive Man, and then we'll remove 2 threats from the main scheme. All right, and then we can't pull that one back. We are then going to pay 2 for a Big Hands on the Private Security Specialist. Do we want to do that? Private Security? Oh no, I forgot about this guy. So it's going to go up by 3. It's going to be at 4. Ooh, that's scary. All right. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get an ally. All right, and then we're going to flip down. Look for a Kamala card, which is a sneak buy, which is what I needed yesterday. All right, and then Amir Khan is going to put a under surveillance at the bottom, and hopefully we get to play it this time, to draw a followed, which is very good. And then we already did our Kamala Khan card. We're going to use Nakia to play followed off of, let's just say, Masters of Evil. There you go. And then Red Dagger, what do you want to do? I think I'm just going to stay there because I'm short a resource to actually play you. Did I play Shrink? Nope. I think I forgot Shrink was even there. All right. Oh, maybe I was saving it for last turn. Oh, man. Dummy. Okay. Never mind. That's okay. I can't remember. If I can't remember, that means I didn't play it. Because I remember I played in Biggin. All right. So 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So a lot of Justice cards. Well, most of our deck is Justice or our events, so it's pretty good. So 3 threat go on the main scheme. I really have to start getting rid of those. 1 threat because of Whirlwind. Remove 1 Madness counter, and then 2 encounter cards. All in a day's work. So we're gonna remove the last Madness counter. We're gonna flip him back into Norman Osborn, which has 2. Go Normie, Storm and Norman. And then the other one is, when revealed, discard cards for each. So I'm going to discard 2 cards. Oh man, Jessica Jones would be great right now. Well, it's okay. It's our turn. So Amir Khan, Jessica Jones to the bottom. Draw a card, which is a foiled. We're going to look for a Kamala Khan card, which is a nope. Big hands. Oh, okay. We are going to reduce the cost of the next thing we play by 1. Flip into cab. What's your face? All right, and then we're going to play a double foiled to play a... Oh, no, we just need 1. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we're just going to leave it like that. We're going to play the double foiled to play a stealth strike and begin 6 damage. Giving rid of him. We're going to bring that back into our hands. We're going to remove 2 threat from our friend. Yeah, 2 threat from the main scheme. All right, we are then going to pay 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't even need that suit. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3 with the suit to play a concussive blow to deal 3 damage and confuse our friend, which is going to flip him back over. He's going to deal 4 indirect damage. So we will take the 4. So we are at 6. Then we are going to pay Stealth Strike and Big Hands to play a sneak buy for 3. We're going to remove 3 threat here. And then that triggers this. I'm going to do 4 damage here, so he'll go down to 14. And there we go. Finally, some damage is being dealt. This is gone, and this is gone. We don't have a lot of cards left, but we know exactly what we are getting. And we have a sneak buy for after. All right, so we're going to keep that. We're going to also keep Red Dagger. Man, she's good. And then I still have my 2 Spycrafts if ever it hits the fan. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get another encounter card. We're getting a lot of encounter cards. 4. So we get 1 more card. But things are going good. This is a heroic game. What do you expect? So 5. So this is our hand. 2, 4, 5, which is perfect. We'll be able to put a sneak by, a under surveillance van there. And then let's see what we get. So, first things first. 2 threat go on the main scheme, so it goes up to 4. Then he wants to attack. We're going to put red dagger in front of that. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Red dagger is going there. And we are going to spend... we're not going to spend anything. Or else we're not going to... Or else it won't work. All right, we're not going to spend anything. Red dagger is going to... you know what? Urgh. Jessica Jones and a big hand. We're discarding both of those 2 cards. And then we'll do 2 more damage to him, so he's down to 12. Alright, and then we're getting 3 cards. First one is Hired Gun. We're going to give him a boost card. Just don't attack me. Advance. We're going to remove 1 madness counter. Caught off guard. We're going to discard a target acquired. Yeah, no, we discard a Spycraft. We already have another one. Woof! Alright, so we survived, keeping everyone into play. Alright, so first things first. We're going to use... Dang it, I'm short 1. Alright, so what are we doing here? I want to remove that. And then I need to remove that dude. Alright, so we're going to punch this guy for 1. And then, as much as I want to get rid of that, I don't really have a very good event I can play, so I should have kept my big hands. That maybe was a mistake. Alright. So I think I have no choice. I am going to pay 2 for the Power of Justice. I'm just going to... Didn't notice my battery was unplugged. Alright, we're good. We're still recording. Alright, we're going to pay Power of Justice. Where did I put it? Power of Justice to play a Under Surveillance. We're going to flip down. We're going to look for a Kamala Khan card, which is a big hands. We are going to Amir Khan a big hands at the bottom to draw a card, which is a Coulson. Well, I like that. Coulson gives me another card. Nakia cost me 1 less. He's not going to scheme. It's going to go up a little bit. Yeah, I don't like that. All right, so we're going to go Coulson and big hands to play our friend Red Dagger, who's going to punch for 2 on this guy. And he's gone. So he's confused at least, so he's not going to scheme. But I don't want to take any chances. And then he gets a damage. And then there you go. So 6 cards. We're going to have to recover too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. All right. That's good. We're starting to look good. All right. First things first. 2 threats. So it's going to go up to 6. Which is fine. He wants to scheme. He is confused. And then we're taking 2 cards. First one is All in a Day's Work. So he's going back to Storm and Norman with 2 infamy counters. Storm and Norman. And then Tiger Shark. All right. We can deal with a Tiger Shark. Actually, that's actually really good. All right. Our turn. We are going to Amir Khan, a Agent Coulson at the bottom. And we'll draw a card, which is an energy resource. We're going to search for a Kamala Khan card, which is a Bruno. Man, I might actually play Bruno. I'm going to recover for 5. I'm going to flip into Alter Ego. Oh wait, before I do that, I'm going to reduce the cost of the next thing I play by 1. And then we are going to, for 2, and we're going to begin. So we're going to do 6 damage to Tiger Shark, and then we're going to remove 2 threat from this side scheme that's getting us super annoying. So Tiger Shark is gone, and we can't bring it back, but that is done. And then I can still, oh yeah, I can still play with Bruno. I'm going to 1-2. I really don't like doing all my wiggle rooms at once. All right, so we're going to go Bruno Lucarelli and Polymorph Suit to play a sneak by to remove 3 threats. So that was at 6, goes down to 3. So that is paid. We are then going to go 1, 2, and 3 for a Mockingbird to stun our friend. And then we are going to remove the final threat off of the Oscorp Manufacturing to slow this down. Then she takes 1. Red Dagger is going to punch for 2, flipping him back into his state of madness. So he's also stunned. And we got a few allies that can protect us. So this is going extremely well. If we did a pretty good turn here, we have a wiggle room even if he attacks. If we get a couple of damage events, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we can do 5 damage and confuse him. So he's at 12. Take it back. We can do 8 damage. I like it. I really do. All right. So 1 threat on the main scheme goes to 4. He wants to attack. He is stunned. Epic battle. Epic battle. First one is payoff. So 2 threat go here. And then the next one is gang up. He wants to attack. Perfect. We're going to let him attack us into Blocking Bird. Or actually, I have a better idea. He's going to attack me for 4 plus 1 plus 3. So he's attacking for 7. I'm going to Ms. Marvel, a wiggle room to draw a card. Exhaust, play wiggle room, prevent 6, draw a card, and I'll take just 1. So I'm taking 1 damage, which is fantastic. And that has been done beautifully. And then we kept Blocking Bird. We have our Embiggen. All right. So we don't have anyone to defeat. So let's just start bashing face. All right. So we're going to go Polymorph Suit, Power of Justice. For 3, we're not going to Embiggen it. We're going to do 3 damage, taking him down to 9. And confuse him. Next thing, we are going to play Stealth Strike and Target Acquired to play a Big Hand and Begin to do 6 damage. Alright, so he's down to 3. And you guessed it, I'm going to flip down. And then I'm going to put a card, which is going to be a Big Hands at the bottom, to draw a card, which is a Quake. I am then going to reduce... Oh, dang it. Oh, I'm going to search for a Kamala Khan card, which is a Shrink. That's perfect. I am going to punch for 2. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I'm going to punch for 1 with Mockingbird, bringing him down to 2. Then I'm going to punch for 2 with Red Dagger, flipping him down to 0. Goblin 3 comes out, Deal 4 damage to each player. So I am going to take 5. I'll be at 6. I'll take 1 away. And then I will pay... do I want to pay? If I pay 2, I don't get them back. Oh, no! Well, I'm going to take a 3rd encounter guy. All right, whatever. So I'm going to pay 2, which is a shrink and a interrogation room. And I'm going to bring Red Dagger back into my hand. I'll do 2 damage, and he has 20 health now. So 22 minus 2, he's down to 20. And I'm going to use Nakia Bahadir, and I'll get rid of Red Dagger to play a Quake, and I will punch him for 2 again. So he's down to 18. All right, so this is going really, really well. He's confused, so he won't get rid of that. Quake is taking 1. So all my allies can take 1 more hit. And begin, blah, blah, blah. I did mess up because I should have getting rid of payoff, but it doesn't matter. So 2, 4, 5, and 6. Payoff is going to go away soon. But we are taking 3 encounter cards this turn, which is not always good. So 2, 4, 6. All right. First things first. 1 threat on the main scheme, so it goes up to 5. Then he wants to scheme. He is confused. Then 1 heroic payoff under fire. So I am going to cancel. When you reveal an encounter card, discard Spycraft, cancel the effects of that card, and discard it. And then we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get a hired gun, which is going to put a +1 here. Then we are going to get a Home by Dawn. We'd have to discard a persona. I think I'm going to discard Nakia Bahadir because I do not want to exhaust. So we're gonna get rid of Nakia, and then the other one is Assault, which is going to surge into a private guard. All right, perfect. He's still, which is beautiful, because he is still in his Green Goblin state, so that means we can actually do some damage. All right, first things first. Let's put Nakia at the bottom. Oh, and actually, let's put Red Dagger at the bottom. Red Dagger, Red Dagger. And then we're going to draw a card, which is an Endurance. Okay, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to reveal cards until we get a Kamala Khan card. And I think, oh, there you go. There's a big hand. All right, phew. Am I recovering? Might as well. Recover or not? Yeah, because I'm losing 2 allies here. Yeah, so I'm going to recover for 5. I'm going to flip down. I am going to pay a foiled for a followed. I am going to use Endurance and Polymorph Suit to sneak by. We're going to remove 3 threat here, which there's only 2. Discard payoff. Followed is going to deal 4 damage on, 4 damage on the guard. Can you see it properly? Yeah, that is my hand. Okay. So we do have a guard here. And we did our sneak by. I'm not too worried about the main scheme. We are going to... Yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. We are going to 2 and big hands and begin. And we're going to do 6 damage, bringing him down to 12. And hopefully we can get him out on the next turn. We are up. We have 5. He has a boost card. Yeah, I'd rather take 2. And we have a sneak by, and I'm going to discard sneak by and counterintelligence. I don't think we need it. I think this game is pretty much over for the Goblin. We have some blockers, but we are running low on permanents. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to get an encounter card. It's going to get a permanent acceleration. We still have that target acquired to cancel the boost. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we get 2 extra cards. Yeah, Red Dagger I think is better than the Nakia right now. So we are shuffling up. We're at, what, 40 minutes? It's not bad. It's not bad. For heroic games, yeah, it's really not bad. And then we get an extra 2 cards, which is a power. Oh, man, that's perfect. And that is going to be super, super good. All right, first things first. 2 threat on the main scheme. It goes up to 7. 7 out of 11. He's going to attack. Oh, yeah, so I have to shuffle first. Darn it. So we're going to shuffle his encounter dart. Shuffle the encounter deck. So now all the bad stuff can come back. we had dealt with all the bad cards, but they want to come back. Baby, come back. It's fine. Just fine. He's fighting back. Hopefully he can fight. All right, so he's going to attack. This is because we shuffled our deck. He's attacking into Mockingbird for 4. Plus, let's remove 1. Plus an advance. So he's attacking for 4 into Blocking Bird, which is fine. Blocking Bird is out. And we're going to take 2 damage from the Hired Gun. And then 2 encounter cards. First one is Hired Gun, which is going to put another boost. Security Guard. And, oh, are you kidding me? 2 Security Guards? Seriously? Oh. Man, these guys are annoying. What to do? These security guards, the problem is the security guards, they scheme for 0, so I'm not too worried about them. Alright, so we're going to go... Am I just doing 1, 2, 3 Coulson? Well, I got to get rid of some people here. That's just ridiculous. Alright. I think I'll keep Coulson. I can't. I have to... It's either I play events or not. Alright, so... Alright, target acquired. Alright, here we go. So 1 and target acquired for a big hands. And let's just remove one of those guys who thwarts for 2. We are going to then punch for 1 off of these guys. One of these. We're going to flip down. Yeah, there's no point of using our Embiggen, but we can just overkill for nothing. And we still have our thing. So we're going to look for a Kamala card, which is a Shrink. We're going to Amir Khan a Mockingbird at the bottom. And we'll draw another card. Double? Nope. All right. Okay, so I think we can go 1, 2, 3 for Agent Coulson, who's going to look for a Spycraft for us. I think that is good. Coulson can remove 2 threats off the main, which is great. He'll take 1. We have a Spycraft. Now, I really, really want to play Spycraft, but I'm going to play... I only have 2 allies, so I'm going to place Red Dagger, and he's going to punch for 2 on this Hired Gun. And then I'll be able to get rid of the other ones as they go. All right. So we got 3 allies. All our teachers are there. Quake is there. These guys are going to scheme, and I can just defeat them off the scheme. Unfortunately, I will have to take some damage when I get back up. All right, so the suit, Amir Khan and Embiggen. So, oh, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both wiggle runes. All right. This game is almost over. All right, first things first. 2 threat on the main scheme. He wants to attack. He wants to scheme. We're removing 2 madness counters. He's flipping back into criminal enterprises. There you go. And then scheme for 0. We're going to exhaust Quake to do 2 damage on one of these clowns. And then 0, he schemes. And then encounter heroic. First one is a caught off guard. Man, target acquired is going. I haven't played it yet. Doesn't look like I'm going to play it. And the next one is all in a day's work. Place 2 infamy counters here. There you go. Beautiful. Our turn. Red Dagger. Punch for 2. Take care of 1 security guard. All right. Amir Khan. Let's put a big hands at the bottom. And draw a card, which is Nakia. Let's look for another card. Ah, darn it. Bruno. I would rather have my energy. Whatever. You can never know. So, Bruno to play Nakia. And then, oh man, yeah, we're going to do some damage here. We are. Nakia is going to reduce the next thing we cost by 1. We're going to flip over. We are going to big hands for 1 big hands, and then we're going to keep big hands, and then we're going to bring it back to our hand, destroying the security guard. Then we're going to use sneak by and strength to play a concussive blow to deal, and we're going to embiggen it. Embiggen! 5 damage. We're going to flip him back. Boom. Boom, boom. He's confused. And then he's back into the goblin. We're going to take 4 damage. We're at 7 out of 10. Oh, wait, no, we're not taking damage. We're going to wiggle room and wiggle room. We're going to wiggle room. We're going to wiggle room twice to draw 2 extra cards. So we take no damage. We are then going to play. Yeah, I'm gonna save these. Coulson is gonna remove 2 threats. We'll just leave him there because it's gonna come back anyway. And then we're gonna pay 2 for a counterintelligence. And there you go. All right, so that is done. We're gonna keep our big hands. So hopefully we can defeat him on our turn. All right. Hopefully. And then there's 2 madness counters here. All right. We're going to draw our hand. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there you go. All events. 4 and 5. All right. So 2 more scheme. He's confused. Oh, no. He wants to attack. He's attacking into Coulson for 4 plus. Dang it. Remove 1. 5 plus. If you cannot, okay, which is super funny because his attack just fizzles. Coulson stays alive even though he's blocked. And then 2 more counters here. And then 2 encounter cards. 1 and 2. He's still confused. First one is payoff. So 2 threats. Next one is Shadow of the Past. Ah, darn it. Oh, man, I was hoping to avoid that one. So we got Edison that's here and Generation Y that are coming. And then we're just going to shuffle these cards in. So he is a 1/3. He cannot take damage while we're engaged with anything else. And that is 2 per player, Generation Y. It is a plus encounter card. And it says, discard the top card for each ally and persona. So I have 1, 2 personas, and 3 allies. So I'm going to discard 5 cards. Annoying. Alright, so let's keep shuffling here. So we can get rid of Edison, which is fine. But then we got to take another 4 damage to flip him. Man, alright, we got to get rid of this guy. And I don't want to take 4 encounter cards. Can we finish him? 6 plus 4 is 10. And then we need to do 2 more. All right. I think we got him. All right. So Quake is going to punch for 2 and get discarded. Flipping back to State of Madness. Bam. Goblin is here. All right. And then we take 4. So we're at 6 damage. But we're not gonna deal with anything. Was I in alter ego? No, I was in hero mode. Oh yeah, I was in hero mode. All right. We are going to start off with a. What do we do? We have a big hand. So foiled. So we're gonna go foil. And this, and then we're going to bring it back. We're going to embiggen, so 6 damage. He's down to 6. And we're bringing back the big hands to our hand. Red Dagger is going to punch for 2, which is 4. He wants to come back to my hand, but he's just going to go away. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a stealth strike. Bam! Getting rid of this. Goes down to 0. And let's remove his payoff from the game. Because we did defeat him. He is gone. And that is the road to becoming an Avenger with Ms. Marvel. This was Shield training. Which is super good. So this was, I think, super thematic. I chose Justice here with Ms. Marvel because there is a lot of side schemes. So I thought thematically it would be nice to see her, like, she can deal with all the side schemes that kept coming up. Obviously, Justice is the way to go when you're playing against a scenario like this. Heroic makes it really, really interesting. The flipping and flopping, the fact that we could confuse him once in a while and stun him once or twice a deck roll. I think that was super helpful. Looking back, like I said, I think the choices were pretty obvious. She is super fun to play in Justice as well. So the road to becoming an Avenger. And then the next one is going to be Aggression. And then we're going to finish off with her and all the Avenger heroes as an induction of being an Avenger. So I think that's going to be cool. So stay tuned for some more. Until next time, guys, keep on playing Marvel Champions and beat the game. Thanks for watching.